Hey guys, so what is the big news? I wanted to send out a link to the sermon that I gave on Sunday, but that's a 30-minute message. And in case that's not your jam, I wanted to also do a little 3-minute, 4-minute video to kind of preview what we're doing. So it has been a huge blessing for us as Capital City Church to get to know a church that also meets in our same space called The Way. And their pastor, Pastor Joseph, has really been a blessing to us, honestly. They run a thriving homeless ministry, one of about a dozen amazing things that they're doing in the city. And it's been one of the most life-giving things for us as Capital City to come alongside them. I mean, they lead the whole thing, but we love to jump in, and whether it's buying the food for the thing or just attending with them, getting to know the homeless in downtown St. Paul has been incredible. And The Way has just such respect in the community that it's been a great open door that we wouldn't have had otherwise. And so as we've gotten to know Pastor Joseph better and the church, what we've gathered is that The Way is absolutely thriving in ministry, but because they reach mostly the urban poor, they're not thriving in their finances because there's not much in the way of offerings or tithes to go around. And so we were beginning to think, even though we're just a church plant, we were thinking, man, wouldn't it be great if there was a church out there that could take on The Way's expenses for, say, about 6 months to help give them a breather, but then also come alongside them and help them, with some best practices, getting their 501c3 from the government, which just means that you can receive donations on a tax-free basis, just some basic things so that they can set up online giving, because though there's not much to be had in the way of offerings, we are confident that if they could get set up as a 501c3 and go through some of those difficult but bureaucratic, necessary steps to be legit in the government's eyes, we are confident that they could stand on their own financial footing. So we were thinking, man, wouldn't it be great if somebody could do this? And then God just spoke to us and said, you do it. Like our consciences were saying, even though we're a church plant, why don't we do this? And it seems like a God-sized risk, because I know that a lot of church plants, they spend a lot of time raising money for themselves, but by the grace of God, because of your generous giving and because of First Free, who helps to send us out, a lot of our needs are met. And we thought, why not use our energy to help support The Way, who does such incredible ministry? And not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I could even see this being a thriving ministry across the city, to partner thriving churches who struggle financially with churches who are thriving and don't struggle financially. And it would be an amazing partnership. But I want to start small. We just want to start with The Way. We're going to be helping them to take on their expenses. And it's not much at all. It's really just rent for about 6 months. So the numbers, I won't do the breakdown in this short video, but it's going to be $8,500 to cover the majority of their expenses for 6 months, which is an incredible investment in ministry. I mean, it's just the cost of a couple of mission trips, basically. So we're going to be taking over their expenses and also helping and coming alongside them just to get some best practices in place. And this is something that they're asking for and they want. We wanted to be really sensitive about not being this, paternalistic, predominantly white church coming in and, making a mess of things, trying to help a predominantly black church. But we're good friends with them and they want this help and they're asking for it. And we're just excited to partner in this way. It's a beautiful thing. So I want to ask you to pray and to consider giving to this thriving church partnership, where different churches that are thriving in different ways can help each other out for the glory of God and his kingdom in St. Paul. Thanks so much.